What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XOA Ultra, welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dealing with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody's day 19, and it's time for another episode of Troll Week. The week where we troll the heck out of people, because it's funny as hell. So, what is on the docket today? We're trying something new, something different, but also familiar. We're going with Final Countdown, that ultimate win condition, where once it's set up, my opponent can do nothing about it. And we're trying something different today. A little bit of a combination of troll decks. We got ourselves Final Countdown. We also have ourselves some 5 Rainbow Magician Lockdown. Basic idea of this card being, you set it up, you got some set cards. If your opponent has no set cards, they can't activate monster effects, they can't attack you. Basically just a nasty little lockdown. And what are we combining that with, you ask? Well, we're going with some Simorgh action. We got a triple threat of birds, lockdowns, and Final Countdown. And we'll see how this deck does. You know, we'll see how it goes. It's a bit of an experiment, but it's an experiment worth undertaking in the name of trolling our opponents. So, we're going to go into EDO Pro, show off this deck, show you how it works, all the good stuff. Big shout out to me, because I built this deck. This is my original, thank you very much, my magnum opus of trolling nature. So, we're going to show off this deck and have a good time. Enough talking, let's get right in there. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. And with this deck, we like to go first against most of our opponents. Going first is what we like to do, because we are trying to lock people out of stuff and stuff of that nature. So, what do we have for an opening hand? An interesting opening hand. We'll see where this goes. Let's start with those Dark Goblin. See where this goes. We're up against some sort of probably Monarch player. Please hit me with Draw Lockbird. Much as it would suck, I could also still use it. I could use it. I got triple tactical thrust. I play this card exclusive. It's hard to play Final Countdown nowadays just because the thing's limited. So you have to play a lot of cards to help you search the darn thing out. It's tricky, but it's worth it. So we're going to go ahead and discard a card, and we're going to go ahead and get ourselves set up with our scales. We don't really use the scales all that much. It's mostly the white, not the White Wing Magician. It's mostly the 5 Rainbow Magician is our mainstay thing. So let me think about this. Setting a Simorgh card. Sadly, I don't have a wind. I have a dark in the hand. That would have been nice. But I had to discard for other things. So what we're going to go ahead and do, normal summon Simorgh, the bird of calamitous intent. He's like our foolish burial for the deck. And we're going to go ahead and send a Dark Simorgh to the grave. We'll revive him later. For now, though, we'll activate our 5 Rainbow Magician. And we're going to go ahead and set... I'm going to set this one. Just so we have a card set and my opponent does not. So, not the hand we wanted necessarily, but it's a start to what we're trying to do. You get the idea. You know, we have set cards. Our opponent has no set cards. As long as he has no set cards, he can't use his monster effects. He can't do none of that. He can't do none of the stuff he normally wants to do. He's got, like, with a, what is this, gold sarcophagus of light archetype. Like, yeah, he can summon these. He can summon them. He can play his spells just fine. But he can't do anything until he can set things. That's the power of the 5 Rainbow Magician. Of course, it's really, the idea is that you get out Simorgh as well, because if you don't remember Simorgh, you're probably too young to remember Simorgh. If he's on the field, your opponent can't set anything. Nasty little combo. You see where we're going with this? We're trying to lock down at the same time that we're trying to inflict the damage with our Final Countdown. Instant win with that. It's a deck. It's an idea here. Okay, so yeah, he is going to set a card now. He is going to set a card, Jimmy, but it's a little late to do that. Also, my monster's bigger than yours, so I don't know what you're doing. I guess he could have set the trap from the deck. Alright. Tis what tis. We'll see where this goes. I just need to get a dark monster. Would be perfect. That would be really good. Let's see here. That's another card I can set, but it's not the card I want. I want other things. So what we're going to do here is normal summon our tuner. I don't often make synchros, but when I do, I mean, I can do it. Except my levels are wrong, but that's fine too. You know what? Screw it. Who needs synchro monsters? Let's just battle. Let's just attack this thing and see where it goes. I mean, he can set the trap from the deck. I really don't care too much. Don't really care all too much. I'm good. Besides, he's played a monster effect this turn. So now I can use my triple tactical thrust. What are you gonna do? I mean, I already know what you're gonna do, but tell me what you're gonna do anyway. Tell me what you're gonna do, what you really want to do. But yeah, this is what this deck is trying to do, roughly speaking. So now that my opponent used a monster effect, I'm gonna play triple tactical thrust. I can set any spell I want, but I can't activate it this turn is the problem. But we're gonna go ahead and get back to the front. That way I can get out Simorgh next turn. And just to hedge my bets, what does this do again? Blah, 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 1,000 cards. 1,000 cards indeed. I shall summon forth Nightmare Phoenix. Because I want the Phoenix. I don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of this card, because I don't trust it. Very good. Alright, that'll work just fine. Because now my opponent's got he's got the trap card. I'm not super worried about it, because once he plays it, it's not going to do him much good. So I'm just going to go ahead and summon back Simorgh. Come forth, Simorgh, and do what you're trying to do. Okay. Post monster declares attack, control guard, cover to destroy that monster. This is an effect monster, though. Okay. I'm fine with this. Because now, he can't set anything anymore. He can no longer set, meaning all of his monsters on board can't do anything. They can't attack. They can't nothing. If you're wondering, what are my set cards? I've got artifacts in here. I don't need to do anything else. So we're pretty set. Pretty set indeed. You know, this is what I like about this deck. You know, we've got options. I was really gunning for Final Countdown, my original build. You know, I had good old-fashioned Crooked Cook Turbo. And that deck, it wanted to work, and my opponent surrenders, but yeah, unfortunately Crooked Cook didn't want to work. But this deck I have a good feeling about. So we win the first duel thanks to our 5 Rainbow Magician lockdown. Again, this is a nice plan B for the deck, and it is our main way of stopping my opponent, but we still need to get into Final Countdown, which I could have done, but, you know, let's go for duel 2. Let's get that Final Countdown going. I really want to get that clock on go. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and troll him again. And this time, we shall troll even more. Because I really just want to get out my Final Countdown. It's what this deck is about. You know, the Simorgh's a nice, you know, a nice plan B, a plan C, all that good stuff. There it is. There's my son. That's what I want to see. Unfortunately, though, we're going second, which is not what we wanted to do. But it's what we're going to have to do. So we're up against Lightsworn. Okay. Not the best opponent to be up against, I would say. What did he send to the graveyard? Let me look, damn it. Lumina. Okay, so he's got another Lumina coming. Interesting. Alright. Lumina for another Lumina. What does Shadow's Light do? Normal summon a light. Normal summon a light or dark in addition. Cool. Dante. Alright. It's just a Dante. What's the worst that could happen? It's a wolf. It's just one wolf. It's just a beatstick. That's all a wolf really is if you think about it. He's just a beatstick. Look at these mills. Terrible. Absolutely disgraceful. No Ash Blossom for you, young man. But yeah. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Oh, there's my boy. There's my son. That's what I want to see. Although, this guy's... I'd rather have the Magician, because this guy is not going to care about his back row. Lightsworns aren't about that, but you know what? Let's go ahead. Final Countdown! The countdown is real, son. You have 10 turns. After that, you just plain lose. Alright, so... think about this. We think about that. Go ahead and ditch Dark Simorgh. We're going to go ahead and get a couple more birds. Going to get the Bird of the Bringen. And we're going to get the Bird of Perfection. That way we have a lot of different birds. I can special summon Simorgh whenever I like. All I need to do is see. Let's see. It does give me an extra normal summon. That would get me a lot of stuff. I don't have enough dark. Well, actually, my normal summon this. Get that. No. Yes. No, yes, no. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. Summon that Bird of Beginning. This will give me an extra normal summon. Normally, I'd go for Bird of Perfection here to ditch more things, get spells, etc. But we're not going to do it this time. Let me go ahead and just do this. We're going to use Simorgh's Onslaught. Reduce a monster level by 1. Oh, it's only by 1 level. Never mind. I was misreading that. I'm just going to normal summon... I gotta normal summon this dude. I'm gonna normal summon somebody else, but this will work just fine. So Simorgh is gonna go ahead and ditch me another card. I'm gonna send our other Dark Simorgh, so it's not in the deck. And this will get me a spell trap. It just gets me another Onslaught, but that's still searching out the wazoo. The more wazoo I can search out, the better. So let's go for Dark Simorgh. Banish a couple of birds. I can get more birds later. Let's go for Dark Simorgh. No more setting cards. No setting cards for you, so ooh. Oh, I could make that. That is a tempting offer. That is a tempting offer indeed. But I think... I can only attack one of you. Alright. Let's just go for battle. Let's just attack this dude. Let's attack Wolf, get him off the board. I don't really want my opponent to have a wolf. He's a spooky wolf. He's a big bad wolf. But he is not going to be troubling us no more. Alright. I'm taking a little more time. Listen, I'm trying to do different things with the deck as we go. I could just go through the same repetitious things, or I could just go as it. I can go and do my planning on the fly. Those are my options. Alright, I think that'll be good for now. Hey, 1 turn's down on Final Countdown. He only has like so many turns left. Like I said, once you play the Final Countdown, your opponent can't do jack about it. Let's see. Did he mill anything important? I don't think so. Or I should say, he didn't mill anything he can, like, use. Or he did. No. What's this do? Time for the field to target a Lightsworn in the grave, except for itself, summon it. I'm going to banish the Lumina that he's trying to summon. Yeah, you think I'd hit Archfiend? No. Because if he can, like, recover that monster... then he can just use Lumina anyway. But now, even if he gets Lumina, it ain't gonna do him any good. See? Big brain thinks. Indeed, indeed, indeed. That's what you gotta do with a deck like this. You gotta do big brain thoughts. Alright. Well, sadly, there goes some more birds. He is a bird. I mean, he did us a good job. Good job, bird. Alright. So now, 2 turns down. Only so many more to go. Let me think about this. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We'll activate Simorgh's Onslaught. Get some more birds. I need the big black bird, and I need a windy bird, because I have to get a windy bird for this to work. That'll get me another monster. Yeah, let's go for another bird at the beginning. Yeah. Alright, we're going to bird up with this turn. Here's what we're going to do. I want to tribute summon this, but I need stuff to do that with. So, we're going to normal summon Simorgh. And because my opponent has no spell traps, I can actually do the Simorgh strategy. Where I can revive my birds. Can I revive a little bird at the beginning? Yes, I can. Perfect. This way I have lots of tribute fodder. We're going to tribute off a couple of birds. And summon out the Simorgh of Darkness. So now we have a spell trap negate. And let's just... wait, what's this do again? Like Burning Abyss in the... he doesn't have any Burning Abyss in the graveyard. Alright. So we don't quite have what we necessarily want. And we are locked to Winged Beast at the moment. But as it stands, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I also have spell trap negates. I just have to tribute a wing monster. A wind monster, I should say. They all have wings. You understand that. No. kind of want to make you, but no. Yeah, we'll be fine. 3 turns down, baby. That's all we need. So far, the deck is working exactly what we want to see. You know, we've seen the lockdown. We've seen the like, I don't want to negate this, but like, if I don't, he gets free stuff. Problem is, he milled another of that new Arcfiend dude. Speaking of Arcfiend dude, can we get a quick look at where is that dude? There he is. That doesn't even look like an Arcfiend monster. What is? Oh, I guess he's like his real face is hidden under the cowl. I guess. I guess that's the idea here. All right. So that's a problem because now he's got Lumina, and then Lumina can search out Lumina, and then Lumina can summon another Lumina. The thing about Lumina, not a one. Oh no, Raiden. I mean, I figured that was going to be at the end of the. Oh wait, no, he's got both Luminas. I'm mistaken. I am mistaken, sir. Let's see. A dragon. Okay. Well, I could really use my wizard right now. Why did I only play one wizard? I had so many ways to search it. I thought I'd only need one. Hide sight being a thing. All right. I mean, it really depends on what he does. Is he just going to summon Judgment Dragon and nuke the board? Is he going to make Chaos Angel and banish my nonsense? Possible. Using a light. Synchros are unaffected by monster effects activated by the opponent. Okay. Well, that is an unfortunate turn of events. I mean, he's got Judgmental Dragon, he's got Chaosy Angel. That makes things a little tricky for us. I mean, am I dead yet? But it ain't looking good, Jim. It ain't looking too good. I mean, I can bring back a couple of birds, but that won't do me much good. Come on, I need my Rainbow Magician. If I could get that thing on the board, that pretty much tops it, because he won't be able to do any monster effects. All right, that works. That'll work just fine. I might as well bring back Simorgh, just in case. I mean, I have no reason not to. We'll end our turn, and we'll see where this goes. We'll see where they go. Well, I was like, okay, I have one copy of this one card in my deck. If I draw it, I can do stuff. If I don't, I die. And my opponent, as you can see, he's all monster effects, and so long as that's the case, he can't do anything. He can't attack me. He can't use his effects on the board. So unless he has some graveyard effect I'm not aware of, I'm pretty sure we're good. I don't think Lightsworns have... Well, the Arcfiend is obviously something. Let's see. He can banish that spell to do stuff. Well, it's just for like an additional normal summon. Okay. What about the duality spell? Banish this card, target light and dark, then draw one card. Okay. Okay, so he has things. He has stuff. The question is, does he have any... Well, I would assume he has like Imperm and things like that. Can we win before he does draw into Imperm? That's the question. I mean, that's the ultimate reason why we play like Simorgh, is that if we can get Simorgh out, my opponent can't set cards, and then I got this on the board as well, then he just can't do anything while I'm doing, you know, all my stuff. Okay, Masquerena, cool. That is a Masquerena indeed. Oh? Oh, he's just gonna draw another card. Okay. Can't figured as much. I'm just hoping he doesn't draw like a spell trap. He probably still has plenty of those, but if he had one, he would have set it just now. Well, would he have? Who knows? Let's just set a card. And I'm going to make Link Karibo just in case. Just in case. We'll see. We're very, very close to final countdown. My opponent is being... Well, the reason we're still dueling is because he clearly has something in his deck he can set. If he didn't, he wouldn't be dueling. That's the thing. So we'll see. That's the one good thing about our combo against this deck, is that Lightsworns are mostly monster effects. kind of the thing. They do have some nasty spells, though. And that's what I'm worried about him drawing into, but he hasn't yet, and until he does, I don't care. Alright. Oh man, it's very touch and go, very touch and go. I kind of want to skip ahead until, like, something happens, though, because if I don't, this could take a while. Okay, now we're screwed. Oh. That being the one thing that'll stop us is if he gets a back row. Although now he has to mill more of his cards, and now he gets to do his effects again. We'll see. Yeah, I think, honestly, that might actually do it. Hot dang. That was a pretty intense duel, but unfortunately for us, probably going to be it, as much as I hate to admit it. I'm going to set up my other scale just because I can. I'm going to set my scale up because I bloody well can do that, sir. Thank you very much. But yeah, once your opponent is also able to set cards, that's where things become tricky with the deck. I probably should have included some spell trap removal, but considering all the pieces you need to make this combo work, it's a little tricky. I suppose I could have thrown in that one Simorgh back row, but I did not. So we take a loss here because he's just gonna bounce my 5 Rainbow Magician. But this guy did some. Never mind. He's gonna hit Astrograph Sorcerer for some reason. I activate triple tactical thrust. Yeah. Didn't think of that one, did you, Jim? Go ahead. You absolute dungus! Are you actually serious? Did you seriously just lock yourself again? You do realize you can't do things again, right? Right? I don't understand why you do. I mean, I guess he has more perms. Because clearly he's playing perm, and he's almost out of a deck, so clearly the only things left in his deck are more perms. But still, why would you do that? You had game. You had game, and you didn't go for the game. You're absolute dungus. Alright. Well, I guess this is fine by me. I'm here to troll people. This guy is clearly... he's a trooper, but I'm trolling the bejeebers out of him. He can't do anything. He can't summon it. Well, he can summon all the monsters he wants. They aren't going to do him any good. He's got very few spell traps left, though. I mean, he's got... Probably has 2 imperms left. So, in 15 cards, he has 2 imperms. I need to last 10 more turns, 5 of which are my opponent's turns. We'll see where this goes. We shall see indeed. I'll just set another Ring Requital so I can at least use my monster effect. So, I'm going to go... Oh, let's see what he does this turn. What does it do? Summon this card, summon, send a Lightsworn from the deck to the grave, cool. Another Raiden, cool. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until either my opponent outs me, which so far he is completely unable to, or we get to like turn 19 of our final countdown. Whatever happens first, we'll see where this goes. Alright, well that is unfortunate, folks. Looks like my opponent finally got to his card. That was turn 16. Turn 16, we were... Destroy all of the cards on the field. Well, screw you, sir. I activate Artifact Lancia. Just to do it. Destroy your own board. Go right ahead. I guess that's fair. Alright, well that's unfortunate. It looks like we had ourselves a really nice go, but the fact that we were able to get some more back on the board really hurt us. Alright, so we take a loss. We ain't going 6-0 with this deck today, sadly, but we got time for one more duel. Let's go ahead for it. We'll see if we can get out our final countdown for real this time, because we were so close to getting into that final countdown. We got to give it one more shot. Alrighty, everybody, the third opponent, the last chance for romance. Let's go all in, and one more time, let's go burn up. Alright. Rock again. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, what do we got for an opening hand? It depends. It depends. It could go many different ways. Let me think about this. Not a lot for an opening hand. Not gonna lie. I got options for later. Oh, you fool. Oh, wait. Yeah. I did triple tactical thrust, baby. So now I get to set whatever I want onto the board. I can't activate it this turn, which is the sucky bit, but I'm not really going to concern myself with such trivialities. Not if I can help it. And you know what? It's the last duel. We're just going to go all in. I activate Final Countdown. I set another card just to spook him, and I'll end my turn. We'll see where this goes. You know, today's deck has been an interesting one. I started off originally with the whole idea of using Crooked Cook as defense, and that worked to a degree. But ultimately, it had its own issues. So, we've changed up the deck. We made this one, and I like how this deck works. It's just a tricky wicket sometimes. Let's see. I just need to set up monsters now, I guess. Okay, so we're up against one of those anti-meta trolls. I'm not playing the meta, but I might as well be. Considering what we're doing here, let's see here. Banish Other Radiance. Activate Pendulum Call and see where this goes. We shall see. Solemn Judgment, you slut. Well, I guess this is what happens when you're just trying to have some light, polite trolling, and people start hitting you with Solemn Judgment. It's unfortunate, but you know what? When it comes down to our turn, we'll have at least had 20 turns on the bloody Final Countdown. It won't be victory unless we get really fortunate with our draws. Fortunately, my opponent doesn't seem to have much, which is a good thing. The bad part is that I don't have, other stiff. That's the thing about our deck. We need to have other stiff to do our other stiff. Bird of Calamitous. Alright, and this is any card sent to the grave is banished instead, which is really annoying, but it's literally all we've got. So let's activate Simorgh's Onslaught, and maybe we won't get Solemn Judgment a second time in a row. Thankfully, we did not. Alright, let's get this bird. See, that's a sucky bit. It doesn't matter what I add. He's just gonna, stop me every time. Actually, what I could do... If I normal summon that... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Normal summon Simorgh, the Bird of Beginnings. He gets me an additional normal summon. We're going to not shame the effect of this for the off chance that he's got some solemn nonsense. We're going to go for Simorgh, the Bird of Perfection. Now we can't use his effect, and he's going to summon limit me, but that's fine. I was really just trying to go for Wing Requital. And he hasn't used a monster effect, sadly. I guess that's all we can do right now. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. If my opponent we can last a few more turns. It's turn 5. We only need to last 15 more turns. Come on, baby. We can do it. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we can do it. Alright, so he's going to attack Simorgh, the Bird of Perfection. Interesting choice. I mean, I'm just taking 100 damage at a time. It's not a big deal. As long as I maintain a monster, I think I can win off of that. This guy's deck is not designed for, doing stuff. Not really the idea of his deck. What is this? Oh, I see. Summon Zark, negate its effects, return to the end phase of the next turn. Okay, but if I just, defend... Wait. But if I play a... Wait, when your opponent enters, you can banish this card... Oh, wait, no, his spells are banished. His spells are banished, meaning he can't use Zark. Ho, ho, ho. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hee, hee, hee. I'm going to go ahead and add this to my hand. Thank you. Alright. Maybe. Maybe, baby. I mean, it depends on what he's got. He ain't exactly dead to rights or anything. So we'll see where this goes. Really just depends. Depends on that last set card. I'm going to play this here. Nope. Okay. So. Now. What's the monster effect of this guy do again? Either player sets a card, places this card in the pendulum zone. Wow, what a useful effect. Yeah, we're going to activate this in the scale zone. We're gonna set another monster because I can. And Dark Spellcast. I don't have any Dark Spellcasters at the moment, so we'll just end our turn there and see where this goes. I mean, if he ever activates this, then he's kind of screwed. But I feel like this is just more floodgates. I kind of have a feeling this guy's deck is mostly floodgates. Lots of floodgates and a bunch of other nonsense. So, really right now, if I can maintain a monster or two on the board, I can win the duel off of that. Because this is going to go away at some point, or it's just, yeah, there we go, back to the extra deck. So really, all I need to do is just keep doing this, and a little bit of this, and then, like, where does this go from here? This guy's deck is not designed to summon out multiple monsters, although he does have that monster, so that's probably like a Penguin Soldier or something of that nature. Banisher of the Light, something like that. Something. A little bit of something. But we'll see. Oh, it's Dark Simorgh. You are not who I was hoping to see. I mean, we'll see. I think my opponent might have me, though, because he's giving me the winky face of doom. So let's see that Penguin Soldier. Or Pachycephalo, which is just as annoying. And Inspector Border? What? Alright, so this guy... I guess I got out-trolled yet again. I got too much of a straight lace for this sort of shit. I mean, anybody can play this deck. I'm just saying. I'm trying to do something cool. This ain't cool. This is, like, baby shit. Regardless, we take a loss, regrettably, but we gave it our best shot today. And we at least got to see Final Countdown in a few duels. So, let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So, the rainbowlock Final Countdown. Sadly, we only had the one win today. And it was mostly because my opponent couldn't, like, fathom how to get around us, so we didn't get to win as much as I would have liked, is what I'm trying to get at. Sometimes this stuff happens in the 100 days. You test as much as you want, you duel as much as you want, you go to record, things don't turn out the way you'd expected them to, but such things happen. But while I was thinking about it, there is one card I would probably think about in this deck for various reasons. Cosmic Cyclone, possible tech card in this deck just to remove those set cards my opponent's got. Probably could have done that instead of like Upstart Goblin, but you know, that's just me. Regardless, I hope everybody enjoyed seeing this deck. It was a nice, fun deck to play. I do enjoy it. I wish it had done a little bit better, but maybe in the future we'll come back to it and see how it goes. And so before we end today, I do need to read out the deck list, because apparently that's something we're doing now. So, the deck list we were going with was 2 copies of Dark Simorgh, 2 the original Dark Simorgh, 1 of the Astrograph Sorcerer, just as an extra search option for things, a triple Lancea as an artifact as well as a hand trap, you have triple Bird of Perfection, 1 White Winged Magician, 2 Bird of Calamity, 3 Bird of Beginning, 1 copy of the 5 Rainbow Magician, 3 Bird of Beginnings. We have 2 Wing Requital, 3 Simorgh's Onslaught, triple tactical thrusts, triple pendulum call, triple upstart goblin, which could just as well be Cosmic Cyclone. We have a foolish burial, our titular Final Countdown, called by the grave, and 2 back to the front. Extra deck includes things like Cyber Harpy Lady. We have basically just a bunch of rank 4s like Zero Fine, Raid Raptor Blade Burner because he looks cool, Abermax. We have Shreg the Ominous Omen. We have Hrosvirger, the Desperate Doom Eagle. We've got Nightmares Unicorn and Phoenix, couple wins, Fighting Fire, Darmadol, Proxy, and Masquerena, and Link Karibo for good luck. And as for other side tag options, things like Anti-Spell to pair up with the Simorgh is also an option. It's really up to you. But that's today's deck, everybody. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for some good old side-frame action. And we'll have ourselves a good time then, too. You know, every day's a new day to troll people. So, thank you for watching. Your boy Memphis Alta signing out. Until next time, y'all stay safe and happy. And y'all have a trolling good day. See you then.